There's a lot of primate researchers out there studying baboons. They follow them around in the wild, observe their social interactions, and record their mating rituals. But what's it like to be followed around by a troop of baboons? And what kind of things do researchers actually learn from studying them? I am here with Minute Earth. So a group of researchers at Duke University decided to use an old-fashioned approach to studying baboons. They just went and sat with them. The researchers sat in a hideout near the baboons' night sleeping area and observed 18 different troops of baboons in Kenya and Tanzania over the course of 5 years. They recorded all kinds of behaviors, including aggressive displays like chasing, biting, and threatening. But they also documented instances of play, grooming, and affection. And what they found was that these primates, just like us humans, have really complex relationships. Baboons live in groups of up to 150 individuals and are highly dependent on their social connections. Like they rely on each other for grooming, for raising their young, and for protecting each other from predators. Grooming in particular is a major part of their day. The act of grooming not only keeps their fur nice and neat, but it's also a way to strengthen bonds between individuals. In fact, studies have shown that the more time a female baboon spends grooming other members of her troop, the higher her social status. But there can be some serious downsides to living in such a large group. For example, if a female baboon gives birth to an infant, she can't rely on her partner to help take care of it. Instead, she has to recruit the help of other males. And the more males that help, the more likely it is that the infant will survive. That's because there's a lot of competition within a troop. Higher-ranking females get more food and better quality food. Those that can't get enough food may end up producing lower-quality milk, which can increase infant mortality. These researchers wanted to understand how the quality of a baboon's relationships affected its survival. After all, having a strong support system should translate into better access to resources like food, right? And to measure the quality of these relationships, the researchers quantified the amount of time each baboon spent, engaging in various behaviors with every other member of the troop. They defined affiliative behaviors as things like grooming, approaching, touching, and being close to another baboon. And aggressive behaviors included chasing, threatening, and biting. Then they analyzed the data, looking for correlations between relationship quality, both positive and negative, and an individual's survival. It turns out that having lots of friends within a troop predicts an individual's survival, but it's the quality of those relationships that matters. Specifically, the ratio of positive to negative interactions. Baboons with the highest ratios of affiliative to aggressive behaviors had the highest survival rates. And while the quality of their relationships didn't affect the survival of adults, it did for infants. Those little ones that received a lot of grooming and had few aggressive interactions were much more likely to survive. This study really highlights the importance of considering the quality of an animal's relationships when studying their behavior and ecology. Sure, we can record all the mating rituals and chases and fights, but it's the nuanced interactions, the gentle touches, and tender moments that really give us insight into the inner lives of our fellow animals. And speaking of gentle touches and tender moments, I want to give a big shout out to our supporters who make it possible for us to bring you these videos. We've got a bunch of new supporters to welcome this month. So let's give them all a big thumbs up. And a special thanks to all of our Pandemonia members. Couldn't do any of this without you. If you'd like to join our amazing community of supporters, you can get started at our website.